Tammy Wynette wasn't just a country music superstar. She was its emotional compass. With a trembling voice full of pain, passion, and perseverance, Wynette gave a voice to the silent struggles of millions of women. Her life was full of heartbreak, resilience, and iconic songs that shaped the country music landscape forever. Born Virginia Wynette Pugh on May 5, 1942, in Tremont, Mississippi, Tammy grew up in rural poverty. Her father died when she was only 9 months old, and her early years were spent working the fields, picking cotton, and dreaming of something bigger. She married young and had 3 children by the time she was 20, but it was music that kept calling her name. After moving to Birmingham, Alabama, and then to Nashville, Wynette pursued her dream with relentless drive. She worked as a hairdresser to support her family and sang in her spare time. It was in Nashville that producer Billy Sherrill discovered her in 1966 and signed her to Epic Records. He suggested a stage name, Tammy, after the hit film Tammy and the Bachelor. It stuck, and the legend was born. Tammy Wynette burst onto the scene with a string of emotionally charged songs that quickly made her a household name. In 1967, she hit #1 with My Elusive Dreams, a duet with David Houston. More hits followed: I Don't Want to Play House, DIVORC, and Take Me to Your World. But it was 1968's Stand By Your Man that became her defining anthem. Stand By Your Man was more than a chart topper. It was a cultural lightning rod. Praised by some for its devotion and sincerity, and criticized by others as submissive, the song sparked debates about gender roles and relationships. Yet, through it all, Wynette stood by her art, explaining that she was simply singing the truth of her own complicated life. Tammy's voice was her greatest weapon, a trembling, aching soprano that could cut through even the noisiest baroom or radio dial. She sang about real issues: broken homes, longing, loyalty, and survival. Her songs weren't fairy tales. They were diary entries, and millions of fans saw their own stories reflected in hers. Her personal life mirrored the drama of her music. Tammy was married 5 times, most famously to fellow country legend George Jones. Their volatile relationship produced some of the most beloved duets in country music history, including Golden Ring and We're Gonna Hold On. Despite their troubles, their musical chemistry was undeniable, and fans adored them as country's royal couple. Tammy's life wasn't easy. She battled addiction, endured multiple surgeries, and suffered from chronic health issues throughout her later years. Yet she never stopped performing. Her commitment to her fans, her music, and her legacy kept her on stage until the very end. Over her career, Tammy Wynette scored 20 #1 singles on the Billboard country charts, won multiple Grammy Awards, and was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 1998. Her influence can still be heard in the voices of artists like Reba McEntire, Carrie Underwood, and Miranda Lambert. She proved that vulnerability wasn't weakness, it was power. Tammy Wynette died on April 6, 1998, at the age of 55, but her songs remain timeless, her impact undeniable. She gave country music its heartache, its honesty, and its humanity. In a world that often asked women to stay quiet, Tammy sang loud, and people listened. Tammy Wynette's legacy is not just about standing by your man. It's about standing tall through pain, through judgment, through everything life throws your way. Her voice lives on in every tear-soaked ballad, every radio dial turned to a country station, and every woman who knows the strength it takes to keep going.